President Trump's stand on his own tax records has renewed complaints about his administration's transparency, or lack of it. Long before running for president, then businessman Donald Trump mocked then President Obama over his claim to have the most transparent administration ever. Tonight, Chief Washington correspondent James Rosen looks at how this administration stacks up with the last one so far.
At a raucous town hall in Little Rock, Republican Senator Tom Cotton got an earful from Arkansas residents when he defended President Trump's refusal to release his tax returns.
As far as I'm aware, the president says he's still under audit, and he said he's going to release it.
Following coordinated rallies in multiple cities Saturday protesting Mr. Trump's withholding of his tax data, the president's aides stopped short of saying he would never release the returns.
We'll have to get back to you on that.
Analysts predict the issue will resurface when the Trump administration seeks to advance tax reform through Congress, as opponents question whether the chief executive or his family will benefit.
You know who'll pay for it the most? Rank-and-file Republicans like Senator Tom Cotton, who have to go back home and answer to their constituents. If he just complies with tradition and releases them, he can move forward and maybe start to get things done.
Meantime, the White House defended its decision not to release White House visitor logs on a regular basis.
There are now ethics experts on both sides of the aisle who say this is the least transparent administration in decades.
We're following the same policy that every administration from the beginning of time has used with respect to visitors log. We will comply with both the Federal Records Act and the Presidential Records Act as stated by law.
While the Obama administration cut new ground in releasing its visitor logs, critics contended the logs were often scrubbed of intriguing names, and they note President Obama's receipt of a transparency award in a ceremony that was closed to the press.
We have all sorts of rules and regulations that are horrendous.
The new president has fitfully charted his own transparency course, reportedly issuing secret waivers for some former lobbyists to join his team, even as he has forbidden them from policy areas related to their lobbying work, a stricture the New York Times asserts is going unenforced.
And I think the public's expectations are being set by their interactions with best-in-class organizations outside of government. One of the challenges for government is to keep up with those expectations.
One area where the White House has explicitly asserted its policies to be free of lobbyist influence is the federal budget. OMB Director Mick Mulvaney told reporters last month the chief executive did not seek the input of lobbyists or special interests and is, Brett, and I quote now, beholden to none of that.
All right, James, thank you.